Hey there, friends, come join the show. We're digging in the earth where good things grow. From tiny seeds to the food we share, love and sunshine fill the air. Plant what you eat what you grow. Learn as you grow, let the rhythm flow. Grow every day, in every way. This is how we garden for a brighter day. Yeah. Grab your gloves and a trowel in hand. We'll turn this patch to a promised land. Tomatoes climbing, peppers in line. Patience and water make everything fine. Eat what you grow. Learn as you grow. Let the rhythm flow. Hearts grow every day in every way. This is how we got it for a brighter day. Compost turning the soils alive. Buzzing bees keep the blooms in drive. Every sprout's a story told of healing hearts and hands of gold. From garden beds to kitchen plates, nature's time never waits. Share your harvest, share your song. Together we'll keep growing strong. Let's plant what you grow. Hearts learn as you grow. Let the rhythm flow. Hearts grow every day in every way. This is how we got it for a brighter day. Let's plant what you grow. Hearts learn as you grow. Let the rhythm flow. Hearts grow every day in every way. This is how we got it for a brighter day. This is how we garden for a brighter day.
Today, we are opening the garden gates, everyone, and sharing the projects that we've been working on. You'll walk away with ideas that you can use this winter and a few surprises from the community. Hello, everyone. We have 11 watching. Hit the thumbs up. The team replay question is, what projects are you starting next? And what are you most excited to grow? Those of you who were here for the intro, that is our new intro song for the show. And you can thank Radio Jonesy for helping out with that. So if there's any inquiries on having your own intro music, make sure you email Radio Jonesy and work that out. We just talked about lyrics and genre of music, and we went through 4 versions. And let me know what you think in the comment section. And again, say thank you to Radio Jonesy for helping out the channel. Robin Garden says, love it. Radio Jonesy says, love the song, of course. Bowtie says, will we be jamming? Storm says, yay, Shawnee. Going up the hello all in chat. Pescatarian Gardener says, woohoo, love the song. It's so soulful. Isn't it lovely? And yes, the live has begun. Hello, Jay. So the plan is sort of a show and tell. So what I'm going to do is talk about the projects I've been working on, and then everyone can come up at their own leisure with their camera and mic and be appropriate for our gardening conversation here on YouTube. And we'll have a gather around. There's Eddie. Welcome. Jay says, very upbeat. Yeah, it's way better than the 60-second countdown doohickey, right? I hear a door. So I made 4 things in the kitchen recently with the garden, and we're gonna try and preserve the harvest in a method that I've never tried before. So, hello, Emmanuel. Welcome to the conversation. One of the things, what did I start first? The first thing I started was this one. So I took a jar that I had, and I will not spill. And I took carrots that I grew, ginger, turmeric, and garlic that I grew, and either thinly sliced it or shredded it. And I placed it in the jar, and I added a 3% salt and water solution. So the way I figured it out is thanks to Nate from Garden Like a Viking. He explained it to me in the way of 1,000 milliliters, which is 4 cups of water that is no chlorine. So I just bought gallons of distilled water because I have city water here. And I could have gotten well water from the garden now that we're saying this out loud, but hey. And then 3% of that would be 30 grams of salt. You want non-iodized salt, sea salt. And so then I shake it up, the salt and the water, so it incorporates together, and then I fill it up. And I do have glass weights that I use to keep the solids from floating to the top and possibly being exposed and creating bad bacteria because we're trying to lacto ferment things. And so I have labeled it and dated it, but my house has been like 66 degrees. And so that's not warm for fermenting. It's an okay. It just means it might take a little bit. And I am new to it. So it's one of those things where you kind of watch it every day. I'm looking for bubbles. It smells good. Some say, 7 days, 5 days, 2 weeks. It's all about the person's palate on how their body reacts to fermented things. And so I am learning. And once I feel that it's done fermenting for my palate, then it goes in the fridge. And it'll slow down tremendously the fermentation process, and it doesn't truly stop it all the way. This one is peppers. So there's datil, which is hot, a sugar rush peach, which is hot, a red Caribbean habanero, which is hot. I have a spinning sign on my other monitor. So I'm waiting to see in the chat if your guys are spinning too. And then garlic. Did I lose signal? Let's see. Bowtie says 66 degrees will be fine. No buffer here, no spinning here, okay, it's just me. All right. I leave my ferments for 30 days minimum. Yeah, it's like people all over have their own opinions about it. Dave Knight, good evening. Good to see you fermenting. So here's the plan, right? So we have the peppers in here, and then I was watching Gardner Scott teach me how to ferment peppers into hot sauce, and I know Bowtie has a video too. And once I feel like these are ready, then we blend them. And I don't want to do the vinegar cooking method. And I don't remember the instructions because I didn't. Oh, I just spilt that on my hand. Nothing else though. And it's the hot pepper one. And sidebar, I did frozen peppers and I was cutting them. And I didn't wear gloves because I was like, they're frozen. Well, guess who had burning hands the rest of the day? I don't know if I said, hey, Mad Farm, but hey, welcome to this. Once I get done talking about what I've been brewing up in the kitchen with the garden, I will share the link. So Eddie says, I still haven't started my sauerkraut. Maybe tomorrow. Hey, I love that thinking. Okay, Bote, I do not cook the mash. No. Okay. I do not cook the mash. No, Shawnee. No. No, yeah, I'm not going to do that one. I smell like peppers now. Okay, so here's the next one that, oh no, is it the Zimmermans? Is that her name? Oh, she's in Iowa. And I think what's her first name? Ruth Ann? Is it Ruth Ann Zimmerman, people? She was teaching me I'm not going to spill this. How to ferment apples. So it's apples, cinnamon. I used ground Ceylon cinnamon and a little bit of ground clove. I didn't have whole cloves. And then lemon juice keeps them from browning. And we're going to ferment sliced apples. Now, over in like Ukraine and places, I'm sure Germany does it too. They'll ferment whole apples, but in order to do that, you have to have perfect apples, no blemishes, no bug bites, no nothing. And my apple trees are not producing. These are store-bought apples, so technically not from the garden, but we have to practice with things and such before we use our liquid gold, our vegetables, our bounty, right? Bowtie Life says vinegar is good to thin the mash for spreading, but I only use rice vinegar because it has a much milder vinegar flavor. Oh, Dusty, did it come finally? So the snow that fell from the sky this morning that I was talking about, it's melted and gone. It didn't stick or nothing. It was raining couple hours ago. All the leaves are wet, and my kids still are telling me, you can't have them. So we're battling about that conversation. It is 29 degrees Fahrenheit here right now in my land of Minnesota, Dusty Flats. Robin says, it's gotten cold as well. Now the kids finally, what is the word? They were in denial, okay? They wouldn't even put a sweater on. And now today we had boots and coats and hats and gloves. And I'm like, see? That's why we have it all out for you and it's available. Wink, wink, you know. Storms, Radios, and Cats made cookies earlier for anyone that didn't see that. No, that's not the button I need. This is the button I need. So I have one more thing to show off that I also learned from both Garden Like a Viking and Ruth Ann Zimmerman in Iowa. Homesteading with the Zimmermans is the channel name. Thank you, Jay. Here is that while I talk about that. It's 60. Who says 64? Pescatarian Gardener. Oh, that's your gold. I know I was talking to somebody, I think it was Texas, and they're like, yeah, it's 80, but I think they're also getting the cold. Okay, so one last thing, and it's a bigger jar. And I might not have enough beets in this. Okay, so this is going to be the beet kvass. And so I do have a video to show our harvest that we had, whatever day that was. Was it yesterday? For the beets, you can't even see them in there. But same thing, the 3% brine. And you let it go till you feel like it's tasty. And now this one doesn't have a glass weight in it. So the point of this is to just set the lid on top. Because you see, like the other ones, I used a Jimmy rigged tea bag or whatever. Because I don't have fermentation lids and I was panicked. I wasn't going to remember to burp them. And so here we are. One has a hair tie, one has a rubber band. I'm using this lid. That's what we're doing. I have them in a spot in my kitchen so I can pay attention to them. I want to look at them every day. Natural, logical consequences, 10 out of 10 parenting. Thank you. Robin says 38 with feel like of 31 in Chicago. It is 48 in the bluegrass. The real feel is 26 with Dusty Flats. Okay, so that I have more I want to do actually, to be honest with you. Normally people do like sauerkraut and salsa and lemons and pickles. What I want to do is I just picked what you're going to see, kale and Swiss chard. And so I think I'm going to ferment that. Now, I swear I saw somebody do the stalks like as a celery stick, right? That size. And then today in my quick little time I assigned for that, I couldn't find it, but I found everybody chopping everything up. And they kind of made like a chimichurri, even though my steak doesn't need no chimichurri, okay? And so chimichurri, I might be saying that wrong. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, hence why there's nothing here to show you. I couldn't decide. Has anybody fermented charred kale in any format? Please help. And then let me go find that video and show you all what we got in the garden in November in Minnesota before we got all this weather today. And it would be in videos. videos. Is that correct? Or was it a short? Loading, looking, walk through gardens in November. Oh, is this one? Okay. I want to kraut some of my kale to try it, says Bowtie. Okay, this goes full screen. And then Brook Trout 1, a chilly 72, might go hit the Venice Pier for some late night fishing. Did you made it back then? Welcome back. Driving all over the world today. Various krauts only here. Okay. Now there's a wintry mix in the forecast for Robin Gardens. Let me get the sharing the screen on board here and take a walk in the garden with me. And so we're going to go like this. Here's what I'm finding in the ground in November in my Minnesota garden. The beets. Not really large of a harvest, but I'm going to use what I have to make beet kvass. We are finding radish still rocking here in the garden. I found a kohlrabi, and I am going to try eating turnip in a few ways. I have some chickweed and some bok choy to add to our menu. Now, the Swiss chard is beautiful. Tell me what you do with your Swiss chard in the winter. I was talking to Robin Gardens, and she said she cuts it up, blanches it, and puts it in the freezer. And then the kale patch is looking great. We are seeing some snow now today, so I don't know if the kale will last much longer. We'll find out. Now the carrots, these are the ones we planted for the fall garden. Oh no. These are my cover crops that are actually growing. I didn't think I planted them with enough time, and I put leaves all over this space, so it's really fun to see them poking through. Tell me what this plant is. Did I plant collard greens and just forget about it, and now it's bolted and gone to flower? If you recognize the leaf shape and color and pattern or the flowers, I mean, clearly it's a green that bolted, but I'm not really sure what I put here. Tell me in the comments below. So these rocks mark where I've extended this food forest island. I dug out the grass, and we actually put 62 cloves of garlic here. And then I just poured buckets of compost on top, and I did a soil drench with some fermented plant juice that I made out of comfrey, and then topped it with leaves. And the rocks are hopefully going to mark so I remember that I planted something there. And the parsley is still looking great. That was a walk through the garden in November. Okay, so resetting my screen to the buttons I need. Let's see. We have Brandon. Welcome in. Good to see you. Did a great job. Eddie said I have a bunch of carrots growing in pots on my back deck. I'm going to ferment when I pull them. Love the plan. Dave says I like the Danishes the best. Brook Trout, my walk in the mother-in-law's garden, not just one, but two hummingbird moths. Pretty cool. Isn't that the tomato hornworm moth? Dusty says, I've seen an any green pie vid in UK plot 37. I don't even know what that means. Oh, is this Jesse at plot 37, my any greens pie? Okay, Jay knew what that meant. We actually have Jay with us tonight, so I'm going to bring Jay Bot up. There you are.
Hey,
And then I do have bow tie I'm going to let up, and then we'll chit chat.
great.
But there's a note. Of course I turned into a white pumpkin. Have you seen the shirts that I wear?
Oh,
Sad
jeez.
face.
How did that get up there?
I'm disappointed there's no bow tie on that thing.
Yeah, what is happening on the top, right? Oh,
Oh
Brendan,
my
good.
gosh.
Good at ordering things. Andrew, welcome to the party. How's it going over there? Okay, who has show and tell? Okay, Jay, we're going to load you up. Let's see here.
Woohoo!
That one goes here.
And that one goes over
Any
here.
order's good.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Random is good. Like a
Share
deck of cards.
screen. Nope, that's not the button. Share screen. Image file. Maybe that's not the button. This button. Window. There we go. Okay, I found it.
What are you doing?
And then, is it on? There it is. Can you see it?
Woohoo!
Okay.
Great. So we can kind of go through these quickly. There's nothing that's terribly fascinating for a gardener, but basically this is my garden this morning.
I like that trellis.
And it's not my trellis.
Oh.
What happens is I garden in a garden plot where it's community gardens, and there's 43 plots, and way too many gardeners do not use their space well or fully or long, but they know that I'm very plant greedy, so they say, hey, I'm going to stop gardening at Labor Day or something, and I go, oh, and they go, would you be interested in planting fall stuff in there? And it's like, would I? So some of these garden plots are actually partially or fully other people's because I am plant greedy. So this happens to be somebody else's plot with just some peas climbing up there.
Well, that is handy that people are borrowing you space.
Yes, because our gardens plots are small. They're 10 by 20. So people who don't use their space or don't use it fully are now letting me grow. And I'm hoping to be a little better organized about it, enough to start planning this somewhat and having it ready for the food bank.
Right. That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Next picture is this one.
Sure. Any order's good.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's just a bunch of mixed greens. I'm pretty sure that's turnip greens and maybe a little bit of Swiss chard on the edge there. But just, I failed to mention at the beginning, these are all pictures of cool and cold weather crops. We're getting snow tonight. It'll be our first hard frost for the next 3 days. So these are all things that are without cover, without adaptation, without any kind of insulation, are probably not only going to survive, but possibly even thrive, meaning the carbohydrates may turn to sugars and actually turn out to be a nicer, different product than they were today.
Yes. Sorry, mine's not fancy like Enoch's was earlier.
Okay. No, that's okay.
Enoch's practiced a lot more.
He knows how to do the buttons. Yeah, here we go.
So these, as you can see, are not store-bought celery, but they're my first ever celery. I've never grown it before.
Wait, what?
And
First?
Yep, first ever. I have a few firsts, and I try to do a few firsts every year. And these are celery. So they don't look like store-bought ones because they're not blanched, they're not this, they're not that. But you know what? I'm still real happy because I got celery.
I really will always grow celery, even if I have a bad year where it's like not thick and tall. I'm doing it anyways because I love making broth and I love making soups, and it still tastes like celery. You know what I mean?
Yep, and the greens have different use with celery salt and stuff like that. The reason that celery is out is because it is not a cool or cold weather crop. It's got high water content, so this snow and freezing would be sad news for that celery.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That was one of those crops that you have to pay attention to the weather and bring it in when your weather says so. I'm going to add Robin Gardens, who quickly I just want to mention, last night we did another collaboration, everybody. What did we talk about, Robin, yesterday?
Everything. Revelations on what happened during the season 2025.
And I managed to
Yes.
stay awake for the whole thing.
We did a reflection. Right. Okay, back to the pictures.
Sure. Oh, yeah, that's just a whole bunch of carrots. But a lot of people don't realize that carrots are very happy in the ground, even through several frosts and several snows. In fact, it works as kind of like a cold storage for them. And again, those carbohydrates turn to sugar and they become sort of a more mild, sweet product.
I love carrots so much.
Yes, my
I like
boyfriend
having the
my boyfriend keeps urging me, you got to pick those carrots. It's about to snow. I go, no, this
No,
is
they're fine.
we want
and
the
again,
frost to kiss them. Yes.
Absolutely.
so this is just again more greens and stuff, and you can see I've kind of stuffed some leaves up and around them, but basically they're going to be fine for a couple more frosts. In my area, there's a lot of even decades and decades of gardeners who don't realize that they can do what I call the bonus crop, the fall crop. They stop at Labor Day, harvest everything, get everything out, leave it bare soil, and don't enjoy so many of these bonus crops. So there's Swiss chard there, and there's curly kale, Swiss chard of big size, little size. Those little ones on the left, some of them might not quite make it in the frost and the snow, but hey, it's a chance. It's fine.
Oh, I wanted to ask you guys that. I have kale and chard out, and it's whatever I told you it was earlier. My temperature thingy went away. Are they going to be okay?
Yes, they might actually last the entire winter. And even if they get sort of semi-killed down, they will come up first in the spring.
Okay.
Not 100%, but 50, 75%.
Wow.
And
Is that
here's
dino
more
kale?
kales. Yep, dino kale. So it's the regular kind of kale at the front, dino kale behind, and then kind of hiding behind that is some more peas, a couple different varieties. That's actually, again, not my plot. That's somebody who quit gardening around August, and I said, oh, are you using that space?
No way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually have
Nice.
5 additional plots that are not mine. Not mine.
That is so genius. I have one more guest to add, and then I'll keep doing the pictures. So Radio Jonesy, welcome to the show and tell. You're on stage now.
He
How we
looks
going?
like a pretty flower.
I do, don't I? All the girls say that.
Oh, Jonesy, you're so sweet.
Yeah, thanks.
I tell it like it is. So again, cabbages, I have I think 4 or 5 varieties. First time, never grew cabbage before.
Oh, shut your mouth. What?
Oh,
I know. Crazy.
well, I guess I've never grown it either because I've never had it to
terrible.
maturity.
So, as you can see, it's not a pretty magazine cabbage because I don't tent them or keep the bugs out or anything. But I have probably about 25 cabbages, and they're sitting there tonight because they're going to get frosted and snowed, and I'm okay with that.
They're going to taste so good.
Just rub it in.
You just have good soil because none of mine are heading up, or I didn't plant them at the right time.
Now he looks like the sky, and it is a nice sky too.
Yeah. The problem is when he's looking up at the sky, he's looking straight down for us.
So this is just more Swiss chard, but as you can see, relatively big. That's bright light Swiss chards, and I have it scattered in different spots. I think that might even be my own garden, but yeah.
Bright lights.
Yeah,
They're
there's
both
some
bright lights.
Types. Bright lights are a type of Swiss chard that is bright colors of yellow and green, or kind of like burgundy red, and then your traditional Swiss chard. In my mind, they don't taste any different, but they sure look pretty.
Pretty?
Yeah, we love to eat with our eyes, definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I like the good old-fashioned Ford Hook chard for flavor.
Yep, and 90% of mine are that.
And the colored ones, the rainbow mix, and so forth. I like them, but I like them only as the little young greens.
Okay. Now this is some
Cool
of my
picture.
celery close up, just kind of a close up shot.
Now, I do like this picture. I think it's very photogenic and just has good focus and the angle. Like, that's what we see as gardeners, right? But people maybe have never seen that angle before, right?
Yes, I like how the light's shining through at the back
Yeah.
too.
Oh, the
Very
lighting.
artsy.
I
Yeah.
know. It was so perfect timing when you were there at that moment.
A
We're missing
regular
out on
Thomas
some of the-
Kincaid picture.
We're
Okay, do
missing
you
on
see something in the chat?
Radio Jonesy is so nice. And again, this is a very small Swiss chard. Like this is the tender size that Robin was talking about.
We have 3 more.
Yep, that's okay.
And then
Yep.
we'll move that. Did I stop sharing? No, I didn't. Okay,
Nope.
move that. Go there. Hit the button.
Jonesy's making
Right
us jealous.
Yeah.
Really?
I'll put him big in a little bit here.
He
Okay.
wants us to all move to Tasmania. He belongs to Tasmania's tourist board. This is just an ordinary window box in my veggie garden, but you'll notice that it's got a couple types of lettuces and a couple types of radish in it, and you're like, that's packed so tight you can't even tell they're individual plants. That's actually sort of a technique you use in the fall, is you kind of overcrowd the plants really close to each other, and then you're less likely to have problems. Like they're more likely to survive. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you thin them as you go, but really you want them fairly dense, like in November and December. Yeah.
Something happened to my screen. What is this? Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's all good. He's a series of pretty flowers.
It is springtime.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
This is just another slightly artsy shot. Almost all of my garden is salvage stuff, salvage wood, salvage metal, etc. And this is just a bunch of the trellises I use to make better use of my small garden, 10 by 20 feet. And so this is just some peas climbing up and just some of the whirly gigs I have. I've taken most of them off, but in the summer I have crafty, artsy stuff around. And so people back themselves up and do selfies against the backdrop of my garden, which is kind of like never been done before. So I try and change it out with different sun catchers and things like that. So people kind of purposefully go there to pose and take pictures of each other and themselves and stuff. And I kind of like that idea that people wandering through kind of find a reason to pause and you know, appreciate it, you know, beyond the moment.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool opportunity. You know, before I had said to you, community gardens don't work like that here.
Okay.
You can't have stuff and you have, you know, what was it, September? Everything has to be tore completely out. And it has to be bare earth, you know, and you get to start over. You have to re-sign up and repay every year, and you might get your same little square, and it's just not the way I would want it. I want it like how you're running it, you know?
Yeah, it used to be those kinds of rules, but some of us just kind of spoke up. Oh, and this is another garden plot that, again, is not mine, but someone wasn't really able to fully use it. So I planted on their behalf about 20 plants, and then I used the remaining 2/3 of it. I also built that whole thing about 3 years ago, including the fencing and the raised bed, which is about knee height, with using adapted hugelkultur, and almost everything there is salvaged. And the reason it's raised like that is because the people who own it can't bend very much for gardening. So I just inexpensively raised it with mostly pallet wood and hugelkultur, yardside, you know, curbside garbage. And all of those little, there's different sizes of straw bales there. That's salvage from Halloween. They were actually going to fill a dumpster with them.
Oh.
And I said, well, hold on there.
Yeah.
I will take everything that's organic, including a wagon full of pumpkins. And at the very least, I'm going to be composting these. But until I kind of do an aminopyrrolide test on those straw bales, you'll notice they're not in the garden. They
Right.
are on the path nearby until I test it a couple of times for aminopyrrolids. And then they're either going to wait a long time to kind of wait out any possibility of broadleaf herbicides, or be used, get put onto the gardens. And they're part of the reason that garden looked a little more soil, more visible soil than mine, is it's not mine. So when they harvested those 20 plants or things that they took out, they left bare soil. Whereas I try to actually have chopped leaf bags right at hand to cover that soil as soon as possible. So
There was a shed in the picture. Is that part of the community garden plot, or is that
yes,
okay?
yes. So we have. I live in a kind of a tiny village HOA, and we have a bit of a waiting list for garden plots. But there's 43 garden plots. I am trying to expand to have more, but I have to have some
There's
cooperation
a
for that.
waiting list. We need bigger,
Oh, yeah.
more space. Then, are you kidding me?
Yes, and we have the space, but the thing is, it's an HOA, so you
Yeah.
gotta go through layers of permission, and can I this and can I
Oh.
that, and boards and bleep 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 bleep. But we all cooperatively own this space, but that doesn't mean I can ramrod through anything I want. It means I have to persuade other people. I'm trying. But the short version is we have 43 plots. I do different things to try and help and maintain it, even though I'm not the garden coordinator, but I'm there a lot. So people think I am, but I try to disavow. And I give good opinions, but I make sure people understand I'm not an authority. And then we have those 2 garden sheds that we actually built ourselves for the equipment. So for everybody's sitting down now. For the 10 by 20 spot we pay $10. 10 cacheros, which is about $7 US. It's not $6.50 US. And that's for the whole year. And we get the use of all the equipment, hand equipment, power equipment, gasoline to run it. I don't do the gas ones, but all that kind of stuff is all in the sheds for you to use. Garden hoses, all that kind of stuff ready for you to go.
I can't remember what it costs here. I know I did a short, I think it was, and I don't remember off the top of my head. Serena says
more than $7.50.
no, that's cheap, right? That's I can't believe it's
because we run on nonprofit.
Yeah.
We're a nonprofit cooperative village, so we have to do things so it's at a break even.
Serena has a question for Jay. How do you get the permission from the HOA?
Okay. In this particular case, we are living in an HOA and we have a garden coordinator. So what we do is it's technically 2 garden coordinators, one who's in charge of membership, and you just simply contact that person and say, hey, I would like a garden plot. And she goes, you have to be on the waiting list. I'll take your name and everything. Okay. Oh, will I be getting that soon? Oh, no, wait a few years. What?
Years.
Wait a few years. So one of the things that I do is when a garden plot comes up empty, if I can't use it, if the owner of the garden plot can't use it right away, and I can't use it because I'm too busy, too sick, whatever, I try to broker little arrangements where it's like, hey, will you let Sandy Lou Smith use your garden plot for just this summer? And then it's still yours. And see, I really have a bad hate on for empty soil, like garden plot not being used. To me, at this time when there's people in need and food so expensive, and that to me, it's a loss on levels that makes me, right? So that's one of the reasons why when someone leaves their garden soon or can't garden it fully, I try to broker an arrangement for somebody to use that space. And if it's nobody else, I just do anything to ram seeds in that soil. Even if I'm disorganized about it, I want things growing because somebody's going to want to eat. So maybe it's the food bank. Maybe it's the seniors dinners. I usually, and I did not do it this year, but normally I collect names of about 10 families in need in the village. And secret quiet, give them the possibilities of any excess food. So I do that on a privacy basis, so that they don't have to feel singled out or embarrassed or anything. So I give them the excess produce that I produce. And I did do some of that this year, but not as organized.
Lovely. Thank you for bringing show and tell to our gather around together. Gonna go to Radio Jonesy. Did you want to talk about stuff over there? Did you want to show us stuff?
Well, how about if I go off and sort of help in the chat, and you
Sure.
have room for somebody else, okay?
Wonderful. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here, Jonesy. What do you got for me?
Well, what would you like? That's the Emu Bay where we live. Over here, that's the port, obviously, down there. But talking plants, let's talk plants. I'll tell you what, this next door neighbour of mine's got a couple of acres of stuff that he just lets grow wild. And
What is that big thing growing?
I don't know, a big tree.
Oh, okay.
He used to.
It's huge.
You can see my other neighbour. This property was sold recently, and the gentleman that built this whole garden, he used to prune it back and have it looking lovely. And since the new owner's been in there, I reckon it's grown about 5 meters. Like it's just taken off.
It's huge.
But anyway, that's another story. But yeah, wild growth, just wild growth, and flowers and mess. This is the messy corner.
It's good to see what's in the seed bank of your space. Letting
That's
things
all
go
right.
on. Yep.
Well, let's just run up the side of the house here. Where's little Charlie? Come on, Charlie. Come, buddy. Come on, let's go. Here he comes. I got the special gate here for him. That's a box.
Yeah.
So fancy.
Yeah, thanks.
Highfalutin.
But, yeah, obviously, here we had a lot of problems with the wildlife. The wallabies coming in the yard and eating all the grass and eating all the daisies. You probably heard this story before. But the African daisies with these leaves, I don't know what's in them that's
Oh, we talked about it the other day. There's a chemical in them that they know not to eat. Yeah.
And they just leave them alone. And these ones here, they'll devour whatever these ones are with the little leaves. But since we've forced them out, everything's coming up flowery in springtime. And even these were all the rescues. Remember when I planted those? They were just little, oh man, and they're all flowering. They're all taking off. Yeah, so we got our little hedge. Like we like to, when we come in the backyard, we sort of walk up this way and up through the gate. We come up through well-named Lavender Lane by somebody special. And yeah, we've been planting lavender on this side to see how it grows. A bit's leaning over here after the heavy rain, but
do you ever trim it back?
No, not yet, not once.
Okay.
Maybe I have to.
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out because I've got some new lavender I don't know what to do with.
Oh, well, on this side, we've had nothing successfully grow. We were thinking it was because the house is like 90-odd year old, we were thinking it was the lead paint maybe. Anyway, long story, but we can grow succulents. They'll grow anywhere.
I mean, look at the size of the succulents, you guys. I can't do that in Minnesota.
Those are awesome.
They just take off. This one here, this one at the end here, I just broke a piece off this one and just basically because I needed something out the front here. And I just put it in the ground there and that took off, put some white rocks around it, and yes, it's going well. I just put some new daisies in down that side. But if I go out the front, the little child that I'm babysitting, he'll cry like a little baby.
Oh,
I could say little girl, but no,
Careful
we're
now.
very happy. Yeah, all right. But I won't say that. But everything's coming up lovely.
Yeah, your
So,
perennial flowers are really jamming right now.
yeah,
Now, will those
and
bloom till fall or
these
autumn?
they stay all year round. They die back sometimes, but we still like. I don't deadhead enough, but
You can be
they
honest here.
they've been
It's okay.
they've been
Do
yeah.
they even go in the heat, Jonesy?
Yes, they love the heat. The more warm, like we're just starting to get 15 Celsius, so it's just starting to take off. And here, I haven't had grass growing here for so long because of them damn wallabies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and look at it now.
Oh, it still looks like it. Well, it
There's
could
no
look
bare
old, but
earth really. Like it's filling in, you know.
it is filling in. I'm very happy
on camera, it looks
considering
better than mine.
what we had, but obviously this is the corner. But yeah, it's looking good.
African daisies here are usually, like sold on the fringes, usually in the spring. Around the time pansies are sold, like a cool weather flower.
Okay, well, I'll be able to give you. We are a cool climate, but our highest temperature this summer will probably be about 27, maybe
81
Celsius.
degrees Fahrenheit.
That'll be our highest temp. But everything else is just coming up.
Those
Lovely.
are cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But here is my. I won't go up the back because my little baby will cry.
Oh, look at all the containers.
Oh yeah, these are all my experiments. I'm a mad scientist, as they say. Like here, beach sand
Mm-hmm.
and a slice of tomato, and they're coming up nicely. And same time, I've planted in a pretty bad mix of it looks like a mulch, but they're not as good as what they were
Those don't
in the
look
sand.
compared to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's. Oh, stop crying. Yeah. And just the standard stuff. Obviously,
Peas
this
and
is
beans.
my
Radish.
world famous radish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very happy. We should have started a second batch by now, but we haven't. They've been in the ground maybe too long now.
We all have that problem too. If we should have done that one split. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's my famous water catchment system. It's really top of the range.
Oh, there it is. Jeez, you've
Oh,
expanded.
cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Just off the shed. I just ran a couple of buckets from the hardware store. A nice little handy little tool. Everyone needs one in the garden.
I like the movable downspout. That's ingenious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried. All we done there was just basically reversed it. So that was the top.
Right.
And that was the bottom.
Right.
And we just jiggled it a bit, and there you go.
Absolutely.
And it's nothing fancy, but this gives me all the water I need for my little greenhouse. And which nothing's really in there at the moment that should be successful. I've really moved most things out. Nothing's really happening this side. But sorry about the movement. But yeah, I'm just playing with stuff and seeing how I go. I'm trying to plant out this little area, and then on the next little area up above it there, because that's a steep block if you haven't already realized.
You said you're taking the grass out of 2 sections up there, and then what were you going to plant? Tomatoes?
Yeah, that was the plan. They're just coming along slowly. I've got one tomato, potato. It's there's one tomato plant just there, just one. I got beans, basically, and beans. This garden has already been killed by one rogue wallaby. So it was sort of depressing me a bit to sacrifice plants, but I've got to put them in the ground, otherwise they're going to be sacrificed anyway. And my world famous experiment with the
Here
Pringles
it
packet.
is. The Pringles can.
Yeah. So it's got holes in the bottom, a slice of tomato in there, and they're sort of slowly coming up. But the ones with a bit of room, like here, a success. The best one is inside my studio there, but the ones with it right up the top aren't working. So it had to be the temperature, I'm guessing. But apart from that, it's eat what you grow and grow what you sow.
And you're composting in that one bucket. I don't think you talked about that.
Oh yeah, that bucket there, that's a 40-litre garbage bin like this one. I'm saving this.
Okay.
That one's in the ground. That's chock-a-block full. And as well, my 240-litre.
Now you say that one's in the ground. Does it have an open bottom?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Not fully opened. I've just drilled
yeah.
big holes in the bottom. Yeah.
Accessible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I can pull it out whenever I want.
Absolutely.
It's breaking down really quickly. Actually, there's potato peels in there that are trying to sprout.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You showed me the other day. I thought, we better plant that.
I'll try to show you if I can get up here without letting my little friend up here. I'll never catch him.
Well,
He
we
won't
don't
come back.
have to take the risk.
Well, I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about Mrs. Radio, who will say he's just been pampered at the parlour.
Yeah. He was groomed.
Yeah.
Mother Earth Garden Club.
This is the 60-litre bin. Oh, there they are. Look at that.
Oh,
They want the light.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
That was right to the top.
Okay.
That's amazing.
And it's.
do you have a spot you can put those, Jonesy? They'll grow.
Oh, there is. Look how wet they are. Man, the moisture. I don't know. I've already got seed potatoes, but that's just from potato peels. And actually, these are the plants. They've stopped flowering. What are these?
Poppy.
Are they poppies?
Oh, we're starting to lose
That's
you,
what I thought they
Jonesy.
were. Oh, I'm getting. Come back
Too
to the
far
house.
away.
Losing the Wi-Fi.
Get back to the Wi-Fi. Yeah. Well, they're popping up loose everywhere, all through the yard here since the grass is growing.
Huh.
So we think they're poppies.
I thought they looked like poppy too. When he showed on I think it was it Outback Tasmania?
Yeah,
garden
that's
video?
the channel.
Yeah.
That's my garden channel. And that's the rain we've had. That's my rain catchments. That's my, what do they call it? Rain gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for about the last couple of days. That just sits there. But hey, that's the best I can show as a gardener.
Thank you for the show and tell, Radio Jonesy. We appreciate it. It's
That's
fun to
all right.
see people at different times of their gardening time of the year. You're a different season.
Oh yes, with a crowback. Come on, stop crying.
There's the crying. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Come on, there you go. I'm coming back. You're not coming up. I'm coming back. All right, good boy.
Bowtie, did you have show and tell, or are you just here to hang?
I do. Nope, I do.
Okay.
I'll drop off now for you.
Okay.
And thanks for
Radio
letting me out.
Jonesy.
I only have one small
Thanks for
thing
the
to
song.
show. Yeah.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
hold on.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I only have one small thing to show, and I
it
saw you were doing a
hot?
show and tell.
Yeah.
And first off, I have here
Wait,
a
what?
yardstick.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I have been growing these Thai yard long beans from Gardens Happen said, you need to grow Thai yard long beans. And so they've always been about this long. And I was just going to show you, this is normally how long they go, 20 inches or so. And I noticed today, recording my November garden tour, that I had a very long yard long bean. It's 34 inches long. It is a 34-inch long yard long bean. I have never grown one this long
What are you going to do
before.
with that one? Are you going to frame it? No, I'm just kidding.
Probably. No, it's going to be seeds for next year.
Okay.
But and the seeds are like that far apart. There's a seed there. There's a seed here. It kind of
Okay.
makes them weird to eat. But that was it. I just was so excited. I had never
love
grown
it.
one that long before.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's the size of a child. Yeah.
It really is a small one. It's bigger than most babies.
I've never grown that bean before. And you,
Yeah.
Robin, have you?
I did, but I like the flavor when they're like about 12 inches.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what we'll eat them when they're. In fact, I have one here that's even a little bit large, but it's got a good shape. You can see it's got a real good edible shape to it. But yeah, they're much better when they're smaller. Much better.
I'd say they have an unusually nutty flavor.
Yes, they do.
Don't
Yeah,
they?
they're not Mrs. Bowtie's favorite.
And they don't freeze well. I didn't.
No, they don't. We have not had success with that at all. So, but yeah, we're kind of trying to. Well, and I planted them last year, and I said, well, we're not planting that again. And they just came back even stronger this year.
Of course.
Anyway, yeah. So that was all I was going to show, because I recorded my November garden tour, and which is kind of ironic because we just premiered the October front and side garden tour, and I just recorded the November front and side garden tour, which probably won't come out forever because I'm so far behind. But
we will still accept it when you publish it. It's still we get to see it then. It's still a record of what's been going on over there.
Most of y'all will have snow on the ground when I'm getting out my November. And it was beautiful out today. It was 80. We hit 80 degrees today.
Yeah.
Which is 26 degrees Celsius. So, yeah. It was a beautiful day.
We've already got snow.
Was that?
Said snow,
yeah. Got snow on the ground.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Southern Wisconsin.
I don't know how much, though. Was there a number?
I think she said a dusting.
Because mine's gone already from this morning.
And Serena's supposed to get some tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I think
Freezing
it is, right, Serena?
And stuff there. Yeah, she was worried about her tomatoes.
Yeah.
Because then it's going to be 70.
Yeah.
After all this.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, we're supposed to hit well above 80 by Thursday, I think. I think it's supposed to be 80. In fact, I was just looking at it. It's supposed to be 82 on Thursday or Friday. So it's really nice. Yeah. 25C is just under 80 degrees Celsius. It's beautiful.
You've got 70 degree day predicted?
I have 80. We have 80.
In Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our highest is 62 in the next
let me check. Days. You're going to have 62?
Yeah, next. Oh, hang on.
My weather. Here we go. I'm shocked. It's November.
On the 15th, it says.
Daily.
But it's plenty cold till we get there.
Okay, on the 15th, it'll be 58 here.
Okay.
Which is warm.
Hopefully that sticks. I got a couple more days to do some chores outside.
You still have a list going of what you got?
Okay, you're being naughty, Dave.
He's showing off over here.
Naughty. Look at that.
The sun, no rain.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with my blankie on, and you're being naughty.
I saw. Yeah, you had your blankie.
Well, here I'll show you the next 3 days.
Okay. Here we go.
Look at that low down there on Monday night.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
36.
We're going to freeze to death.
You're going to have to wear long sleeves.
I wear long sleeves anyway. Anyway.
Yeah,
well,
it's 27 right now. Or is there wind? Let me check this.
There it is.
Feels like 17.
Oh my gosh.
17 Celsius, right?
No. Oh, it even says take steps to protect pipes from freezing. Risk of frozen pipe warning.
That's one thing Al did do today was he got all the hoses detached and drained.
Good. That's a thing we got to do.
Oh. you forget sometimes all the little, the things. We should make a checklist.
I did, and it's a printable, and it's in the description somewhere.
You did?
Of fall
Awesome.
garden
You-
checklist, and I'm
you
pretty
can't
sure
find
bringing
it.
hoses in is.
You need a checklist for your checklists.
Let's see. Let me check right now.
Uh,
Printable checklist here. Yep, it's in our description that we're on right now. Robin, what's your show and tell?
Show and tell. Okay. So after
Look at the
Diva
beautifulness.
and the Dirts with her daughter,
Yeah.
Marissa, and this is Fire Cider.
Yeah.
So I put my big girl pants on,
nice.
and I did these on the 1st of the month. And so I've got apples and grapefruit and oranges and cayenne and jalapeno, some peppercorns in there, some onion, some garlic down on the bottom.
How about turmeric?
I did. I put some turmeric.
Okay.
There's some turmeric right there.
Nice.
And some ginger.
Yeah, ginger.
Some sage, rosemary, and thyme. And oranges, I guess. No, I did grapefruit. I did grapefruit and lemon. But, every day I, jostle it and then like burp the lid.
Mm-hmm.
And when I take the lid off now,
the
and there's a
smell.
little weight in there.
Yeah.
It smells like an awesome vinaigrette,
No doubt.
Well, and I think, Robin, your plan is to make a salad dressing with it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds a whole lot more palatable than drinking a
Taking a shot.
tablespoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. I
wor-
could definitely put it on something and get it down
I
as a
agree.
dressing.
I'm working through a quart of fire cider a shot at a time right now, just taking a shot.
Mhm.
Now I've been taking, I did pickled ginger this last year, and I sliced them really thick so they're like nice and chewy and
thick. Wow.
yes,
Okay.
nice and thick, and because I love ginger, and I get a few slices of those most days. But I've also been doing the fire cider and coming in here to cold season. It's like
Yeah. It's really good
It's
to
time.
just do that. I did fermented and honey, ginger,
I
lemon,
want to do that.
and the ginger, lemon, and honey is really good. I need to make another video. It's that time of year where we're going to try different blends for honey ferments, but I have to get more honey, of course, to do that. And because I have an idea of one to try, I can't remember what it is right now. It's got to be wrote down somewhere in my little to-do ideas for YouTube lists.
So I had no idea the value of ginger. I just like it. I like the taste. But a couple of gals from work wanted to take me out. I had just gotten back to work after a neck injury. And honestly, I just wanted to go home and put my neck up after a day at the office. But I said, yes, we'd go. And we went to one of these, like create your own. You pick all the ingredients and, they'll stir fry it or whatever. So I picked ginger this and ginger that and in my main meal. And then I had a ginger tea that I picked. And then I finished off with the ginger ice cream.
Ooh.
And by the end of the meal, I felt like I could run a freaking marathon.
Yeah, all the
anti-inflammatory neck is like great. I hadn't felt like that in months. I was like, whoa, what happened?
My husband now drinks ginger tea at work and when he gets home from work because it's a physical situation that he works with in agriculture. And, turmeric capsules we're out of right now, actually. I need to order some more because I don't have a machine to do it myself. So it's powerful.
I may be harvesting up to 40 pounds of turmeric this year.
And it's not enough.
40 pounds.
I feel like I could easily use 40 pounds in a year, Or some of that to replant.
Yeah.
Right? Like some of it's seed.
Yeah.
What's so cool is that when they're so big and thick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because when we get them in the store, they're like,
I know, right?
they're
It's
like this
ridiculous.
big.
Now, you know what's really interesting is all these turmeric started from some turmeric I bought at Whole Foods, some organic turmeric. And I bought one little hand of them and I broke it up in a few pieces, stuck it in a grow bag, and those grew. Well, those grew into 10 or 15 little pieces that I spread out. And then the third year, last year, I got 12 pounds. Well, this year I'm hoping for 40 pounds. You've all seen my turmeric just I mean, it is literally every corner of the yard.
And its flower is
I
just
know.
captivating.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh.
I've never seen so many of them. I've lost count. I was counting them, but I lost count at a dozen. And it's weird because sometimes some places they're not flowering at all, and some places they are. The obvious places when they're out full sun, they're not going to flower. But just slight differences under this tree or under that tree. Same amount of shade, but this tree doesn't allow it to bloom. It seems like this tree over here doesn't affect it. It's interesting.
That flower reminds me of a bromelade flower.
Bromeliad?
Yeah. But no, none of that doesn't happen here either. We don't. We have no. But I do want to.
Oh yeah, bromeliad. Yeah, okay.
Don't you think they look kind of similar?
Yeah, they do.
I want to repeat the message of this was purchased at a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
It was planted in the earth.
Yes.
And then replanted over and over again. Bought once
Yep.
and replanted. There's a whole list of things we can do that with.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
Absolutely. And beans, I think we were talking about lentils. Was that last night we were talking about lentils?
It was today, wasn't it?
It was last night show. Anyway, I said that lentils are good for diabetics. If I get myself a bowl of lentils for a meal, my numbers will be beautiful for like almost 24 hours.
Oh wow.
Without insulin. It's like, okay. I can't eat it all the time, but it does have protein in it and it's nutrient rich. I'm thinking I'm going to take a bag of those lentils. You buy it. Okay. And here's the same thing, people. You buy yourself a bag of lentils at the store. Don't eat them all. Go plant them. And that's going to be my experiment next year. I want to see if I can grow lentils.
Okay. Do you ever grow, two things I want to ask, chickpeas or fava beans? Do you grow those?
I
have not yet.
Okay.
I'd like to grow both though.
Aren't fava beans the broad beans that they grow in Europe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people can't eat fava for some reason. It doesn't always agree with.
Oh, it makes them sick? Digestive sick?
It's
such a wonderful plant. It does so many great things, and I really want to grow it. But the 2 times I planted it was the wrong time or location because never got a crop. Things happened. I was trying to look up what a lentil plant looks like, and it looks very low to the ground. So let me share that.
In England, they overwinter the broad beans.
That's it.
Because their winters are milder.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I always see Hugh talking about them, and then now I saw Grow Veg talking about broad bean, fava bean. Today, I saw that, and I thought, you make me jealous. I want to grow that.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh's in Wales.
Yeah. Well, I am going to say goodnight before I actually do turn into that pumpkin over there.
Good night, Bowtie. Thank you for bringing a show and tell and joining us for our gathering.
Well, I saw that. I was like, I know what I'm showing. That one being this thing. I've never grown any one that long. It's just amazing.
It is amazing.
Huge.
So, let's see. You can grow lentils from store-bought seeds and sprout them or grow them into plants. Although viability can vary depending on whether they are whole, dry lentils. And if they've been treated, that's the other thing. Try to find organic if you can. But yeah, my ginger is from the store. My turmeric is from the store. I actually grew potatoes a few years ago from the store.
Oh yeah,
that's an easy one. Yeah, garlic is one. There was another one I was just thinking of that I was trying to lead up to, and it's left me. Never mind. It was a really cool one. Oh, Of course, pineapple. I've got 5
Oh.
pineapple plants now from 3 pineapples.
Oh,
I have
fun.
5 plants now. 5, there it is. 5 plants now. One of the pineapple plants that I twist the head off, stick it, just literally twist the head off, stick it in dirt. I did nothing. No. Well, I peeled back a few leaves. Anyway, one of the heads actually gave me 2 more pups. So a couple of days ago, I just split them out into things. So I've got 3 in the ground, and I've got 3 in pot. Oh, I got 6 now. I got 6 plants. I'm
When are you
excited.
going to get a pineapple?
I
Is it
don't
like
know.
5 years?
No.
Okay.
They say 2 years. And so I've got them planted in, again, I'm doing like the turmeric. I'm planting them everywhere just to see where they grow best.
Yep.
And so I've got one in full sun. I got one in partial sun. I got one in pretty deep shade. Andre the farmer says they'll grow in anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying them. And so supposed to, textbook, it should be the end of next year. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Really? That's
Yeah.
exciting.
So they say 2 years. It's supposed to be a 2-year thing. But the interesting thing is, you put a pineapple in and it grows. And people say, well, one pineapple gives you another pineapple. Well, one pineapple gives you another pineapple plus a pup or 2 or 3 or 4. And each of those pups, you break them off. That's another 3, 4, 5 pineapples. And I love pineapple. That's one of my most favorite things.
I do too. I used to can it.
Mm-hmm. I would can it.
Was that the thing? Was it fermented honey pineapple? I don't know. I gotta look at my notes.
Ooh,
Doesn't that sound good? Fermented
that does sound good.
honey pineapple?
I want to try the honey garlic, getting off the topic.
Yeah. There's a lot to do with honey.
That's a strong, yeah.
I did buy garlic last year and put it in water, like just barely in water, floated it, and then sprouted it.
Oh,
So you were like snipping off and having green garlic. That worked perfectly.
good.
I did it mostly just because I had the itch to grow something in the
Yeah.
snow.
Yeah.
Tepache is, I do too. I love pineapple on pizza.
I do too.
Is a fermented honey pineapple. Refers
Is
to
it a drink?
preparations such as tepache, a traditional Mexican lightly fermented drink made from the pineapple's peel and core using sugar or honey. Tepache, I don't know if that's if I'm pronouncing that right or not.
I want to do chunks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so good. Oh,
Mhm.
oh now, oh.
Do you have an avocado tree to grow your pineapples under?
I do not.
Okay.
You do banana? Can you do banana?
We can, and I've got a friend that has bananas, and in fact, I was just over there building a fence, and they haven't got bananas yet, but this is only their second year to have them in, and we had snow this last year, which was the first recorded snow in history that much. That was the first. Yeah, it's 5 1/4 inches. That has never been recorded in history, period, here. And we had it all the way to the beach. Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Anyway, all right.
Wait, are you gonna put the Dorset Naga in honey and ferment it?
Oh, I could. That might be interesting. I am going to put a Dorset Naga in a jar of pickles.
Oh.
And I'm going to put a Dorset Naga in a jar of pickled ginger.
Yeah.
Oh.
I put a Scotch bonnet in pickled ginger, and let me tell you something. It was off the hook. It was so good. And it wasn't like punch in the face hot. It was just the ginger hot. But you could tell there was an extra flavor in there. It was neat.
That is neat.
But yeah, the Dorset Naga, it does have a good flavor. And I think the ginger it doesn't negate the capsaicin, but it really works with it. I don't know.
Like they're buddies?
Yeah, they're buddies.
Yeah.
I think
I'll stop asking you questions now so you can go to bed.
Poof.
Thank you.
See y'all.
Bye.
Thanks for having me. Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
Bobby had said my house came with so much garlic I haven't gotten any from the store in 6 years, and that is like, what? It was in the ground? Or you found it in the base? Well, you probably don't have a basement there. What? We're talking about glazes for chicken. Yeah, even peppers and onions in honey are great with chicken.
Oh, wow.
I still have my cranberry, cinnamon, is it lemon ginger? I think I have all of that in the jar, and I put it in tea. Dusty, it's way past Dave's bedtime.
It is way fast.
Well, and I had to have the show later. I almost waited till 10 p.m. Central Time to start the show, but I bumped it to 9:30 because normally we do 9 because it's Saturday, and I promised people I live with, Mushroom Mark, that I would watch our show. So we got 2 episodes in, and then he was yawning, I think, 100 times anyways. So thank you all for hanging out with me because I'm not going to bed. you know? Yeah, I know. See, Bowtie was giving me crap earlier because I had scheduled it. And I was like, just be lucky that I didn't schedule it for much later like I was gonna. Yes, Serena, I can see your chats. There's been a lot of chatting. Even last night, Robin, with the show, I have to go back and read everything because I have no clue. Some of the stuff I didn't get to see any of it because I was so in tune with what we were doing.
I'll have to go back to 24 hours,
Yeah, when it's posted because I
when it was
clicked the
posted
replay button. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jay says the established gardens were half the reason I bought my home.
Oh.
There's a property for sale. I'm going to say Asian garden because of what has been grown there. It looks like it's bitter melons, and I can't remember the other thing that I saw, and peach trees, but it's a terrible location. I don't want the property, but I really love driving around my city and watching gardens, and there's a couple that weren't planted this year, and it makes me question, like, what happened? And then there's some that must have been a garden years ago, and it's just way overgrown trees and things, and I just want to remedy it, but I can't. And I hope the person that buys this property that I'm speaking of takes care of the garden and doesn't rip it all out. Because we see that with people buying properties with gardens and they just take it all out. And there should be like this clause in it that says you can't do that. Outback Tasmania says 9 p.m. Central Time seems like a great time. That's the time I get. Bobby says it's in the ground, although now I have it everywhere, raised beds and lake tubs, and moved it all over the yard. That is a wonderful problem to have.
It sure is.
Miss Sharon, you can go to bed if you need to. No, you said you had some busy stuff going on. Oh, geez. Bowtie says, I copy and paste the chat into a text file and ask Geppetto to give me a thorough summary of the chat with significant highlights and conversations, and it works pretty good.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Garden Fixer, insert theme music. Whoa, gear! There's nothing worse than someone taking a garden out for more. I know, that's what I mean. Or to just pour cement or something, like the worst, terriblest thing ever. I missed you last night, Gear. We were talking about marigolds.
Yeah, when we bought this house, there was a garden. The grandma that lived here tended it. And that's where the best soil was, of course, in the yard.
Yes! The best soil. That reminds me of when we're trying to get grass to grow where they tore everything up. And I actually have stuff germinating right now in some spots where kids don't travel. And then now it's caked with wet leaves. And I have a hose sitting on the deck. So tonight I need to go drag that in. It's not connected to anything, but it's a brand new hose and I don't want it to get wrecked.
Yeah.
I just haven't gone to it.
Well, and you don't want it to freeze either.
Yeah, because now it got rained on all day. So it's probably frozen anyways right now, but I'm still going to go bring it in.
Bring it in and it'll thaw. But you don't want it to freeze at the pipe and, risk that.
No. So
who's coming up here?
Yeah. Is it pinned?
I can step out if someone will come up.
Anybody have any more show and tell? We are talking about garden projects or harvests. Me, says Barry.
Oh. I have the first seed catalog
No.
today.
What? Where's this from? What does that
It's from
say?
Pine Tree.
Pine Tree.
Elle's like, you got mail that's gonna make you very happy, babe. He knows me.
Yeah, it's just laying on the deck, Jay. There's nothing connected to the hydrant outside, and it's turned off in the basement. Well, have you opened it?
No, it's my treat for when I study, then I get to do that. So
Oh,
I've made
yes.
it my reward.
For those that don't know, studying is for the Master Gardener program, and it's
Yeah.
it's the Wisconsin one, right?
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Janet, if I remember right, you're in Florida, and she's asking, I'm thinking about covering my strawberry bed with old grass clippings. Should I? Well, the reason I cover my strawberry bed with leaves is because it gets cold. So I don't know, because I'm not in Florida. Anybody? Is it because you don't want weeds? Is it because it's going to get cold? I need more context, maybe. I have to send it to you,
It's
Barry?
always good to mulch it, and, grass clippings, as long as they're not too incredibly thick, are good.
As long as grass doesn't go to seed. There's no seeds in it. It's going to be down to 39. It's because she's worried about them freezing.
Oh, strawberries, they're super hardy. They can take a licking and keep on ticking. I had strawberries come back in a hanging pot.
Yeah, that blows my mind because I had them in containers above ground and they all died. And we're kind of in the
Did they really?
similar. Yeah, all
Oh,
my
wow.
strawberries. I even had them. What happened to my? There it is. I even had them like kind of buried in a leaf pile. Everything that was in a container didn't make it. So then I got crap for it. And I'm like, you know what? There's 10,000 more over there. So you know what? You can just shush.
I got the garlic in today, 69 bulbs.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
That's all I had between my saved ones, and then I had purchased a few. And it's for us, that's a deficiency to only have 69, but it is what it is. I didn't get around to getting more.
I didn't order any. I just planted what I deemed was large. We did it on a live. We sorted through it. I had 62, and I feel like I need 500, Robin. Okay.
Well, we're just two, and I definitely go through, I'd say 110 easy, so.
Plus saving seed for the next season.
Well, that's including
That is. Okay.
that's kind of my happy number. So 69 is going to leave me at a deficit, but it is what it is. And I did put the chicken wire down immediately because we had the fresh mulch put on there yesterday. And then it rained. I got the garlic in. I put the chicken wire on so the squirrels couldn't dig tonight. But it was too wet to mow the leaves. Al takes the mower and he mows the leaves. He dumps them out. He mows them over a second time for me so they get really fine. And then that's what I mulch the garlic with. And it's worked really, really well for a few years now to do it that way.
Yeah, I didn't dig very deep when I planted mine. And so I covered it with the compost that I brought with me, and then I did a really thick layer of leaves, and I'm just going to hope they make it through. And then I always uncover the leaves off of them when it gets to be no more frost, I believe is when I do that. And it's in a different area. Like I took grass out to plant them because I couldn't find a spot. And I do have Storms Radios joining us with possibly some show and tell. Welcome.
Hey,
I
Barry.
wish I had some show and tell.
You got the heaters running?
I got one on low.
Yeah.
I mean, 48 isn't that cold, Not to
Well,
me.
you're good and used to just adjusting with the weather. Like Nate was talking about his house is at 63 during the day and 55 at night.
Yeah.
And I'm just a wimp, I guess, because that's not what my idea of fun is in my house. But because I
No,
have the
I mean,
ability to pay for it, then I can, you know?
I was raised in Cleveland. I mean,
Yes.
it's cold there. Yeah.
We run it. It's at 69 right now.
I turned
But
it up to 70 because I was cold over here in the corner.
we often will, once we get adjusted, take it down to about 65. But right now, at the beginning of the season, I'm still in wimp mode.
I mean, I got a long sleeve shirt on.
Yeah, I didn't buy my Shawnee Grows merch for winter yet, so I was like, well, I almost got a blanket out and slippers too. Just like Robin's got a blanket. I'm looking at
So
the chat.
you made chocolate chip cookies, Barry, huh?
Yeah, where are those at? You gonna show us?
They're in the kitchen.
Okay.
Thought you were gonna say they're in the tummy.
I thought he ate them all in one day. Yeah.
I almost did, Shawnee. You got no room to talk, young lady.
Oh no, I can kill a cake in 2 days. Are you kidding me?
Right?
After every meal.
No, I mean, I almost did. I was real close to finishing them off. I'm like, no, last time I did that, it made me pretty sick. So,
you have learned.
yeah.
Pace
Hey,
yourself.
hello, Ladybug.
Right. Serena did ask a question. Will sprinkling a tablespoon of baking soda around the tomato plants now result in sweeter tomatoes at harvest? Robin, do you want to say anything about that?
I have honestly never heard of using baking soda.
Nor have I. I'm unsure of the chemical reaction that would explain that. The thing I know is having the tomato in the hot sun in the afternoon causes it to be sweet versus picking it in the morning. Like some stuff you pick it right away in the morning, but a tomato, you want it to be like hot. We have another guest happening. I have to make sure it's a real person, actually. Oh, okay, we're good.
Where did you get that tip about baking soda and tomatoes? That's new on me for sure.
I've never heard of that.
Says, yeah, I've never heard of it either. Welcome, Taz Island Life. We're working on hitting 4,000 watch hours. So if you are new to Tasmania Island Life, please head on over and subscribe and say Shawnee Gross sent you, because we are not in a competition, but friendly support.
Hey, hey, hey. Grow every day in every way.
That's right.
Hey, cool.
But he doesn't have a t-shirt.
No, I'll have to get one. He's twisted me arm now.
Let's see, Janet.
Okay.
Shut my windows tonight because the police are... Oh, that's not where I thought that message was going, Janet. I thought you were going to say because it was cold. I'm sorry. What were you going to say, Robin?
Oh, no, I just hit Mr. Google up here.
Okay, what do you got?
While sprinkling baking soda on the soil around a tomato plant can help balance soil acidity, making the plants healthier, it does not directly sweeten the tomatoes.
Okay.
So if you've got an out of balance acidity, that would be a good reason to do it. Otherwise, I don't think I'd do it.
Serena says, will frost blankets work, or should I cover the trellis? This is a tomato plant, a full-grown tomato plant with green tomatoes on it, to cover an 8-foot trellis, if I remember correctly. Blankets or sheeting to keep the cold air out for 2 nights. You've played the game, Robin.
Well, I prefer blankets, and if you need to use plastic too, put the sheet underneath first, the cotton sheet, and then put the plastic on top of that. Don't put the plastic right up against the plant.
I'm typing it.
Oh, Serena has she's got the captions now, live captions.
Earlier, when Jonesy was talking, she said it was not working, then it would come back, and then it would glitch. So I thought I would just type this answer.
Got it.
It might be back on now. Yeah. But she said she figured it out with her roommate, I think.
Yeah, the Beatles. Well,
yeah, what's this about?
They were a great band. I love the Beatles.
My bathroom. You have no. I thought the cats were bad for like. Oh, what are you doing in the bathroom, human? No, we got. Let me see if I can do this without wrecking the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. Nope. There's some up there around that light right now.
Oh, the weed whacker's out. There's something at the light. Oh, I didn't know cats like to chase the bugs, Barry. There was an Asian beetle in my room, and I couldn't figure out what Turbo was so focused on, and it was the dang beetle.
They'll catch him and then they'll play with them. And
it's fascinating, yeah. What's the weed whipper out for? What are you doing?
I'm saying I'm a real gardener because this is my music studio, and I've got a bunch of weed whacker in here.
It can be multi-purpose. Wait a minute. The gas is sitting next to you right now?
Unfortunately, yes.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go take that outside.
It's not making any sense. We're going to have to call 911 or whatever they have over there.
There's fumes. Yeah. How do we dial?
000 over here, but
yeah, 000.
That makes so much sense.
If you dial 911,
the second one, you might survive to dial the last one.
But if you do dial 911, you do get. They've got it so it's Gumby proof. So if you dial 911, it still goes to 000.
No way.
All right.
Yeah, we're Tasmanian. I'll tell you, we might be at the bottom of the world, but we're right up the top. If you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Let me just change cameras to be more professional. Hang on.
There you go. Okay. I just love the 000 for teaching children.
That's pretty good.
I wish it was like that here.
So I have so much seed saving crap on my dining room table behind this laptop.
Yeah.
And then my living room coffee table is full of tomatoes ripening.
Oh, there still is some?
Today I found, I looked at one of the chairs around the table and I'm like, there are 2 bags, brown bags of tomatoes that I put in there, small ones to ripen.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on inside those bags? Thankfully, nothing horrible was going on inside the bags.
Oh, okay.
But
Nothing fuzzy.
that could have been really bad if I did not discover that in time.
I never told you what.
Your man, Robin, must be a lovely bloke. That's all I need to say.
To live with everything everywhere.
Oh, yes, patient. Well, he's got his little, his toy soldiers and stuff he likes too. So
he's well trained, I'd say. You should have said.
You know how I was bringing all the cucumbers in buckets that I let turn yellow and gnarly and stuff to try and save seed from? I had saved way more than necessary because if anyone's opened things before, there's a cajillion seeds and stuff usually. But I'm new at it and I wanted to make sure I had some.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of forgot they were in the basement and there was some nasty smelling mush coming out of there that I had to handle, and then it's like on your hands. And then we're gonna bring J-Bot up. There we go.
Hey, I'm gonna do ASL for Serena so that she can see what you're saying, because the instant captioning isn't working.
Okay.
Is that okay?
They're blank again. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yes. All right. Storms is asking, Jonesy, remember the band Jackal? They recorded the song Lumberjack using a chainsaw.
I'll have to look that one up. Barry?
Reading.
Is that in the show Home Improvement?
I don't know. I didn't see all the episodes of Home Improvement. But it wouldn't surprise me. But Yeah, he took it to we took it to concerts. I mean, he didn't have a chain on it, obviously.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Dusty Flats. I keep getting gnats every time I bring in produce. Onions, potatoes. Only way I figured they are here can't handle the gnats. I get them from the bananas, and I have to wash the banana, like the top and then the bottom of it, to make sure the eggs get washed off. That's what happens at my house.
Can someone explain what a gnat is to a little Tasmanian?
Robin, you're
Or-
in class for things.
Really, really tiny fly-like annoyances in the house.
Like fruit flies.
Bigger than a fruit fly, smaller than a fly.
Okay, well, I can't say we got them here.
And they don't care where they fly. They'll fly up your nose and your mouth, your eye, your ear.
They'll
Your
definitely try to fly up your nose.
You can have
I have-
them. We got
I have
blowflies.
two. I have the sticky trap,
Hmm.
and then making a dish of vinegar and dish soap. Is that the two ingredients? And putting a saran wrap on it with holes. The gnats go in there and die, and they don't come out.
That really works good for the fruit flies. I didn't know it worked good for the gnats.
Oh, maybe it's not gnats that I'm catching. Maybe it's fruit flies I'm catching.
They're really tiny.
Okay.
But the sticky traps, the sticky cards are absolutely the best thing for catching the gnats.
Yeah, I like them. Oh, hi. There's a picture on screen of a
Yeah.
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah. I know. I saw Jay react, and then I'm like, wait, what happened?
No, that's a postcard actually.
Really?
That's me in the morning when I find
What
out.
animal is it?
That's a
Okay.
Tasmanian devil.
Which I sleeping as well
Oh.
as you did last night.
It fits in the computer really well, but I got to sort of.
Then you're in the mouth, yeah. Bowtie's still here. Somebody tell him to go to bed.
You should have
What?
just stayed on channel.
Time you out.
Oh, Barry. Let's see. Wickeshire Project Off Grid found his way over here because his other place he was at must have ended the show. Hi. How's your garden? Dusty says they are everywhere. We made the pot bottle trap. One took a dive in the orange juice. Never had this issue so bad. Then it will be fungus gnats during seed starting. Got to get a handle on it. I also have, it's like a shield shape and it plugs into an outlet and it has a blue light and then a sticky trap inside of it. So I put it in a bathroom because it's great to have a little light in the bathroom at night. Okay. And it's catching the bugs for you. I would do that as well.
So that's a thylacine.
Oh, here, let me get it.
Well, they say they're extinct, but I'm guessing there's still a couple around.
Say it again.
Thylacine. There's the pronunciation right there.
Okay.
Yeah, the last one died in captivity. What's that? The early 1900s. But there's been a lot of. They've got an unusual paw, and there's been lots of paw prints found out in the wilderness. But no one's actually physically captured one on video or anything like that. It's like the elusive Bigfoot or something. But they're trying to bring them back with DNA. Believe it or not.
Oh, I believe that. The DNA thing. Here, what's this?
There's a picture of a fungus gnat versus a fruit fly.
Oh, wow. I can't say we've got them over here.
Well, this is a huge picture. I mean, they're tiny.
Okay, Wickershire has an update. Our garden is in fall setting at the moment. Bell peppers shockingly still growing. That's weird. Are you getting a cold front tonight? Peas, great. We did pull green flesh honeydew. Done for the year. Yep. Cucumbers are slow. Tomatoes are done. I believe that. Because, yeah, usually that's not in the fall list. And let's all remember to take a break and hydrate.
Cheers. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cheers.
Yes. Is that another sparkling, Robin?
This one's blackberry lemonade.
Oh, fancy.
These are good. I like them.
That's
Waterloo? Is that what that said?
Yeah, Waterloo.
Okay. Yeah, the
I
gnats and
should
the
say
drains.
that's something else, but it's just water.
It's just water, folks. Don't let them fool you. It's not that hardcore.
I'm getting old.
Well, do you put a lid on your Dusty? Do you put a lid on your compost pail? Like a gamma lid on a 5-gallon bucket is actually what I use. Hold on. Because we create so much compost, but I have to haul it to the garden property. So I actually have 3 buckets. And so when I get out there, I can take something with me. Wickershire comes in with Genevieve's basil finally died off, and Sage has gone to sleep for the year. Oh, there's Bowtie again. Dude. Yes, fungus gnats are found in Tasmania with several species from families like the ones on the screen have been documented there, including an endemic species. Okay, thank you.
I know we got blowflies and they're humongous. You know, you get about 4 of them on your back and you'll start flying in the sky.
What?
Oh,
Is
that's
it
a bit of
blowflies?
exaggeration. Yeah, blowflies.
BLO? Okay.
Yeah, blowies, they call them.
Oh, that's a terrible name.
Or blowflies.
Robin, look, Serena ate a pea shoot. Yum.
You can
Yeah,
eat
they're like a delicacy.
the flowers too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
The flowers, huh?
No.
Not with nothing sprayed on them, you know,
Right.
organic. Yes.
Yeah, I had a few peas on my fall vines, but I did get a lot of lovely little shoots to eat. And they're just tasty.
I know you all want me to plant them in the house to eat the shoots, and I'm like, no, I want the peas outside.
Well, you get the taste of peas
In the winter.
inside. Yeah.
Mhm.
Make a nice little pasta dish with the pea shoots in it and maybe a little lemon cheese sauce.
Oh, and cheese and pepper. I would like that very much. So Dusty's talking about bringing plants in with the potting up and stuff. What are the top tips for people trying to bring plants in? Now, I feel like something about dish soap is usually recommended, but what do you guys have for tips when you bring an outside plant into the house for the winter?
I don't do it anymore. Honestly, I just had so much trouble between my house plants and the outside plants. If it's good enough that it'll live in the garage with the grow lights in the garage, which doesn't go below 40, then they survive, but they don't come into the house.
I wish I had a garage or a shop.
Or a shed.
Or a
Yeah.
shed. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I would start growing like stuff early spring.
Because of the bugs, I think, is what Dusty's trying to get at. Because the bugs are living in the soil from outside, and I've seen people knock all the soil off the plant, wash it, and repot it. I can't remember what the mixes of things are. People talk about sprays and
Soil
dusters.
drenches.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just had, it was just too much. It wasn't worth it. last year there was this one kind of tomato that I grew called the traveler tomato, and it grew in like a grape in little clusters all on one tomato. And the idea was this traveler tomato, you could bust a little piece off without harming the rest of the tomato
Oh,
and
yeah.
eat it. But because it grew in a cluster like that, it didn't all ripen at the same time. So I was bringing them in, trying to get most of it ripened and not realizing some of it was ripe and should have been eaten. Did I have a fruit fly infestation to end fruit fly infestations? And that took, golly, like 3.5, 4 weeks working really hard to get rid of that, especially when you want to be organic.
Yeah, I get that. Like I try to avoid any kind of chemicals at all. And sometimes, like really, like where I live, since all the property has grown up except for where I live, my little plot, it's actually introduced a whole lot of different species that normally wouldn't be in my yard. All right, Kentucky Goblin, have a good night. It's good seeing you.
Yeah, I saw you came in and then you're heading to bed. Let's do a couple other things in the chat that happened. Wickershire says lettuce aggravates him. It rains hard and flattens it. So done. No longer caring for it. Needs a greenhouse. All the radishes are great leaves, but no bulbing. Pak Choi is doing epic.
We just had the biggest, talking about going to the races, we just had the biggest race meeting in the world over in Victoria, the Melbourne Cup. And you should see the gardens there. Like if you could see a picture of the races at the Melbourne Cup at Flemington, the roses are beautiful. Like they spend a lot of time getting it ready just for that one race meeting that goes on for 4 days. But yeah, it's horse racing, thoroughbreds.
Bowtie says...
If I had my phone, I could show you, but my phone's flat.
Yeah, I'm trying to find garden pictures on the side over here. Something about homemade sangria was the best ever because it came from the garden. Or it was homemade. I guess I don't know if they grow blackberries, right? Bulbs and tubers are what you're bringing in. Geraniums. No garage. Hopefully GH will be done. Greenhouse? Okay.
Greenhouse.
And then Bowtie has this tip. Covering the soil with an inch of sand before you bringing a plant in. I have a whole sandbox that we use for all kinds of purposes at the garden.
If you Google Flemington racetrack flowers, you get an awesome array of pictures.
Flemington racetrack flowers.
I could share the screen, but I'll let you.
That makes sense what Bowtie's saying, because it's soil borne. So if you that's where they emerge. So if you cover it with an inch of sand, which is jagged edged, yeah, I bet that works good.
How'd you go, Shawnee? Did you find them?
I mean, it takes me to the club, and then the page didn't have pictures of the garden. If you have it, put it in the basement, and I'll bring it up.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that.
There's a bunch of roses that they put on their shirts or something. That's all that comes up for me.
Oh, man. Yeah, share the screen. Share screen. And share. Is that working for you?
Yep.
And do you want me to highlight anything special?
second one from at the top. The left one is what? Okay, number 1 slot I saw, but the second, yeah, that one.
This one?
Yep.
Oh,
Right click on that and click open
I
image in
think
new
I've got to
tab.
visit that.
And then share that tab.
So it's not. It's just a still. It's just a. It's another story talking about flowers. As pictures aren't that crash hot. So, yeah, there's just it's an amazing time of year, and they really take pride of the garden down there at this time of year. And like I said, it's
That's really cool.
It's the biggest race meeting of the year. It's the biggest race meeting around the world. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than the Kentucky Derby. It's called the Melbourne Cup. But yeah, since you all people like flowers, I thought I'd just bring that little bit of story to the live. And people do like getting dressed up. People do like getting dressed up in weird and wonderful outfits.
The Kentucky Derby is not what it used to be. It's been scaled back quite a bit.
Well, the Melbourne Cup. If people like, I'm no fan of Melbourne. Let me say that for a fact. But the Melbourne Cup, like, look at the crowd in this picture. It's absolutely like 100,000 people turn up at the track, and they all dress up in their weird and wonderful costumes and suits, and they all think they're beautiful, like this lovely headset. But it's the sort of thing that most Australians do once or twice in their life. If you do like the races. But yeah, anyway, there you go, Shawnee.
A public service announcement. Wickershire is going to be hiding in the winter soon. So we're going to see one more video before he turns into a bear. And I appreciate the heads up.
They used to have big derby parties here, Jonesy.
Oh.
We've got a couple of big tracks in the Chicagoland area. The big track, Arlington Park, is sold and demolished. It's where the Bears have potentially bought to move to from the city, the football team. But yeah, you'd see them all dressed up when it was Derby weekend.
Say the race again. Oh, okay. Anybody remember what he said the race was called?
In Tasmania?
I think that's what Brooke Trout wants to know.
It was the Melbourne Cup.
Okay. He left. He might have hit a button. Because I didn't kick him out, I swear. Yeah, there was a bunch of TARDIS talk. So for those of you that are reading the chat in the replay when it's available. Yeah, the cat is in the kitchen doing something naughty, it sounds like, actually, is what I just heard. You're welcome, Brooke Trout.
Mine's sitting back there.
Yeah. Not eating cookies. Yeah, I hear something going on. Oh, okay. So announcements. I haven't planned Tuesday's live stream yet. Because I think I can go live Tuesday because it's a holiday. No mail. I don't know. Dusty's going to bed. See ya.
Good night. Night, Dusty.
Maybe you could ask people for suggestions.
Usually people email me if they want to talk about something immediately on Tuesday. Otherwise, I'll filter through what I feel like that day. It's nice to have it prepped. I don't have any other banners to go through other than thank you, my members, for staying with the community. It helps with seeds and experiments and books and all kinds of loveliness. So thank you to you. If you are here or in the comments, you can use your emojis that are special for you. You have access to videos early before the public does. Bowtie has a suggestion about the corrugated cardboard in the garden. Okay, maybe. Great suggestion. We were talking about this somewhere today. I think
Enix, I think.
Yesterday, today.
it kind of blends together on the weekend. Really?
Too many live streams.
Yeah.
You get kind of, yeah.
And then, yes, Veterans Day is why there's no mail. There's an example of the emojis. Thank you, Robin. What is this? In this morning in my premiere from
Oh,
this
that's where the
morning
corrugated
was that's right.
conversation was. Yeah. Okay.
Wikishire relies on all of us for the critical information. Okay, so where's my little I thought I had a little last minute thingy. Oh, here. Thanks for gathering around. Keep creating, keep experimenting, and keep growing every day. Does anyone have more things they want to talk about? Because I don't have anything to say. How about you, Taz?
Internet dropped out. Sorry about that.
Okay, it's like, what happened?
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, you can hear him?
Look at him. He's so handsome.
Yes,
Come
we
here.
could hear. Come on.
He's crying. He wants to go
Did you
inside.
feed him? Oh, he just wants to go in.
No, maybe the daughter might be up from downstairs in the dungeon. She might have come up.
So she's feeling better?
Yeah, much better, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, daughter's had a bit of a problem with a nasty disease, and man, after the medication, it's just worked a treat after 7 days, and yeah, now she's just relaxing for another week, and hopefully she'll never see that again. And that is a crappy disease called shingles. If nobody's heard, the daughter's young too, like in her 30s, and she come down with bad headaches. Took her to the hospital, and they basically X-rayed her. They put her in the MRI, and they said, "Oh no, your brain, you got swelling in the brain. Your brain nodules are really swollen. We'll give you some medication for that." And then sent her home basically after a day. And then she got worse and worse. Went back to the hospital, and they said, "Oh, you've got another disease as well. You've got shingles. So let's medicate that." But yeah, so it was a bit painful.
And now the antibiotics are done, you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Fully done.
I'm going to, Big Will Dog, because I hired her to do ASL for all my shows.
$1,000 an hour.
Yeah. Yep.
So we have to stop really, really soon.
Okay,
That's
so
the conversion to Canadian.
yeah, it's like, how do I get
You're really
it there?
racking it up.
$1,000 Tasmanian. That'll only cost you about $10.
Oh,
The ASLs, the interpreters trade off every 15 minutes in my my Master Gardener class.
Yes,
Oh.
It's actually really, really hard work. It's like really hard, and you usually do 15 to 20 minutes, and then that's it because you're overwhelmed.
I believe it.
I've seen political interviews where the person doing the sign language gets swapped out like a couple of times. You know, they come and they go because of the hard work. Yep. So I take my hat off to you.
Yeah. So we
We
are
haven't taken it off. Take his hat off to me, but he didn't do it.
There you go. Well, back to the
I'm going
Wish I
to
had
close the show and run my outro that we have new tonight. So everyone can say goodbye. That's on the panel. And I thank everyone that came up here tonight for the gathering of show and tell.
All right. Do you want me to?
And now I'm gonna make the buttons work because I have to share my screen. And then I'll take you guys down. And if you want to stay behind, it's up to you.
To make the music work, you got to mute most of us because it works better when we're all muted.
Okay, everybody mute their mic.
Grow your own food, yeah, start it today. Little tips for beginners go a long, long way. Survival gardens, rise a companion, roots tight. Regenerative soil, keep the future in sight. Build soil in layers, let the microbes feed. Save seed for the kids, that's the garden's creed. Food webs dancing in the dark below. Eat from the land, let the good life grow. Eat what you eat what you grow. Learn as you grow, let the rhythm flow. Grow every day, eat what you grow. This is how we garden for a brighter day. What you eat what you grow. Learn as you grow, let the rhythm flow. Grow every day, eat what you grow. This is how we garden for a brighter day. This is how we garden for a brighter day. Food forests rise and grocery rolls too. Rain garden soaking up that sky blue. Pollinator patches keep the heartbeat strong. Edible landscape singing all season long. What you eat what you grow. Let's learn as you grow, let the rhythm flow. Grow every day, eat what you grow. This is how we garden for a brighter day. What you eat what you grow. Let's learn as you grow, let the rhythm